Alright guys, we're back with Card Sharks. We're in episode 53. Steve had a little bit of bad luck in the money cards, but I think he'll redeem himself. Alan Burns is going to face Steve. How you doing, Alan?
I'm fine.
Let me ask you something. We talked about this off camera and stuff, but we didn't get a chance to talk about this on camera. Why ain't people picking you for tic-tac-toe?
Because they're scared.
Well, eventually they're going to have to play you in the tournament, right?
Yep. Same thing with me.
Yep. All right. Well, good luck, Alan. And we're going to do our first game. And this first game is worth $1,000. And this question goes to you, Steve.
Yay, buffering screen. Yay.
Is it buffering?
Yeah.
We're just going to roll on then.
Okay. This happened the last time I played.
Yeah, I know. We're just going to roll on. All right, Steve, your question. We asked 100 single women, did your mother ever tell you it's just as easy to love a rich man as a poor man? How many women said that their mother told them that?
I'm sure there's a bunch of other things they have told them before, so I think, excuse me, I'm going to say about 44.
Going 44. Okay, is that number higher or lower than 44, Alan?
Ooh. I'm gonna say lower.
Going lower. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of women that said that their mother told them that phrase, it's just as easy to love a rich man as a poor man, is 64. It's not lower, it's higher.
Wow.
Alright, Steve, you got control of the cards. You got a 10 showing.
Change that card, please.
Okay, the 10 becomes a 5.
Higher.
Higher than a 5. It's a 6.
Higher again.
Higher than a 6. It's an 8.
Freeze.
He's freezing. That's 7 plus 1, 8. He's frozen 8, keeping Alan away from his cards. And this is your question, Alan.
Okay.
Alan, we asked 100 married women, have you ever hired a private detective to follow your husband? How many women said they have?
Well, that surely has some trust issues raising with that if they did that. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say 43.
43. That has never happened to me. Excuse me, Steve, is that higher or lower than 43?
That's a pretty good guess, so I'm gonna take a shot and I'm gonna say a little bit lower.
A little lower. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of married women that said that they had hired a private detective to follow their husband is only 3. Good job, Steve. Wow. It is a lot lower.
Wow. Shit.
Yes, because if you need a private detective to follow your husband, why are you married? All right, Steve, you have an 8 showing.
Change that buffering card.
Okay. The 8 becomes a 7. A little better.
Not all that better, but I'm going to try higher.
Higher than a 7. It's a 3. Sorry.
Oh, well.
All right, Alan, free chance. You must play off the jack.
Lower.
Lower than a jack. It's an ace. ACE. I'm sorry.
Shit.
Hey, woo.
Okay, third question going to you, Steve. Steve, we asked 100 8th grade boys in Phoenix, Arizona, when your mom and dad fight, who's usually right? How many 8th grade boys said that their mom is usually right?
I'm going to say that I think it's going to be around 58.
Going 58. Okay, Alan's that higher or lower than 58?
I wasn't paying attention. Could you repeat the question real quick?
Yes, sir. We asked 100 8th grade boys in Phoenix, Arizona, when your mom and dad fight, who usually is right? How many 8th grade boys said that their mom is usually right? And Steve said 58.
say lower.
Lower. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of 8th grade boys that said that their mom is usually right is 81 is not lower, it's higher.
Wow. Mommy's always right.
Yep, most of the time. Alright, Steve, you have a 7 showing. What do you want to do with that 7?
I gotta change it, please.
Okay, the 7 becomes a 10.
Lower.
Lower than 10. It's a queen. Sorry, Steve. Alright, free chance to you, Alan. You have to play off the jack.
Lower.
Lower than a jack. It's a 10.
Lower.
Lower than 10. It's a 9.
Going back.
Lower.
Lower than a 9. No, and you go back to your jack, Alan. Alright, and this is the 4th and final question. Somebody must win this play of the card, so control is critical. Alan, this is your question.
Cool.
Alan, we asked 100 single women. Have you ever knowingly tried to break up another couple's marriage? How many women said that they have tried to break up another couple's marriage?
Oh boy. I'm going to say 44.
Going 44. Steve, is that higher or lower than 44?
I'm gonna say a little bit lower.
Going lower. Okay, let's check it out. Let's see what happens here. The actual number of women that said they have tried to break up another couple's marriage is 22. It is lower, yes. Okay, Steve, here's the situation. You have a base card of a 10 showing, and you have 2 cards to go in order to win game 1. Alan has a jack showing. He has 4 cards to go in order to win game 1, and he does not have the power to change that jack. Now, you can play it yourself, Steve, or pass it to Alan.
I'm passing it to Alan.
I had a feeling.
Alright, Alan, you must be right on all 4 cards in order to win game 1. Otherwise, it goes to Steve. Call it, higher or lower than the jacks.
I'm
Alan.
ready to hear a buzzer already. Lower.
Lower, let's see. Lower than a jack. It's a 5. Continue.
Okay, I heard a ding. Higher.
Higher than a 5. No, it's a double, and Steve wins game 1. Alright, Steve, that brings you to $6,000. Alright, so it's make or break for you, Alan. And this game is worth $2,000. And the question starts off with Steve.
Alrighty then.
Steve, we found 100 department store clerks who work at the gift return desk. And we asked them, has an irate customer ever threatened to punch you in the nose? How many gift clerks says yes, an irate customer has threatened to punch them in the nose?
I bought these pair of pants are too damn big. I'm gonna punch you in the nose. Oh, God. I don't know. I mean, that's a wrong thing to do. I mean, I don't think it would be that much. I'm gonna say 35.
Going 35. Alright, Alan, higher or lower than 35, sir?
Now, I've worked in customer service for 2 years, and nobody's ever threatened me or threatened to punch me in the nose. So, yeah, I'm going to say lower.
You're going lower. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of gift clerks that said, yes, an irate customer threatened to punch them in the nose is 21. It is lower. Yes, sir. Good job, Alan.
Yeah.
Alan, you have a base card of a 3.
And I will say higher.
Okay, he's not changing it. Higher than a 3. It's a 10.
Lower.
Lower than 10. No, it's a king.
Son of a bitch.
Yep, free chance to you, Steve. You have to play off of a 9.
Lower.
Lower than a 9. It's a 7.
Freeze.
Okay, protecting his position. And this is your question, Alan. Alan, we asked 100 8th grade boys and girls in Phoenix, Arizona, what...
Phoenix people.
Yep. What do the letters COD on a package stand for? How many 8th grade boys knew what COD stand for? By the way, do you know what COD stand for, Alan?
I thought it meant cash on delivery.
There you go. That's what it stands for.
Oh, is it? That is what it stands for, thank you, sir.
Yeah, that's what it stands for. That's correct.
Call of Duty.
Shut up, Kyle.
Mhm.
God.
8th graders should be relatively smart, I feel, but there are some ones that aren't the brightest in the box. So I'm gonna say 52.
Going 52. Okay, Steve, is that number higher or lower than 52?
I'm gonna take a shot and say I think it's gonna be a little bit higher though.
A little higher. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of 8th grade boys knew what COD stood for is 19. It is not higher, it's lower.
Wow. Some dumb people out there.
Yeah, only 19 8th graders knew that. Alright, Alan, you have a 3 still.
I think I'm still gonna go higher.
Okay, higher than a 3. It's a 7.
Oh, higher.
You're going for it still. Higher than a 7. No, it's a 4.
Of course.
Free chance, Steve. You have to play off of your 7.
Well, I guess I gotta try higher.
Higher than a 7. It's a 9.
Yours would be.
I'm freezing.
Okay. Playing safe, protecting his position. And this is your question, Steve.
Ugh.
Steve, we asked 100 bachelors. Bless you. Bless you. We asked 100 bachelors, have you ever actually said to a woman, what a nice girl like you doing in a place like this? How many bachelors said they have used that line?
I know there's for a fact that they've used other lines besides that, like, well, I'm not gonna name them. I'm just gonna, I know they use more than that, so I'm gonna say about, I heard that.
I heard that answer.
Sound like a little girl, Kyle.
I know. I'm gonna go about half of that and go 49.
You're going 49. Okay. Is that higher or lower than 49, Alan?
I've relatively heard people on TV say this shit all the time. I'll say it's a bit higher.
You say it's a bit higher. Okay. The actual number of bachelors that have used that line, what a nice girl like you doing in a place like this, is 49 to know.
Oh my God.
Steve, give me your hand right now, man.
This game is rigged.
All I have to say is, oh my God, I got one.
Yeah, give me your hand right now,
Steve.
Steve.
Shove it. I did.
100.
200, 300, 400, 500, 6,900, 800, 900, I missed 700, 1,000,
I'm still catching on. 700,
700,
100,
800,
800,
100.
900, and $1,000, Steve, for getting that right on the nose.
Woohoo!
And let me add that to your winnings, too. You're up to $7,000 now. And you have your 9 showing. Do you want to play it or change it?
I'm
Answer screwed.
What? What'd you say, Steve?
I said change, please.
Okay. The 9 becomes a queen.
Good night.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. It's a double.
Unbelievable.
Okay, Alan, free chance you have a 3 showing.
I need a miracle higher.
Higher than a 3. It's a king.
Lower.
Lower than a king. It's a 2.
Higher.
Higher than a 2. It's an 8.
An ace?
8. 7 plus 1.
Shit. God, I don't know what to do. Oh, I'm gonna freeze.
You gonna freeze. Okay. Alright, you protected your position. This is the fourth and final question. Somebody must win on this play of the card, so control is critical. Let me go to the next page here. And this question goes to you, Alan. Alan, we surveyed 100 married women and asked them, can you take money out of your husband's wallet without him ever noticing it's missing? How many married women said yes, they can take money out of their husband's wallet without him noticing that it is missing?
I'm pretty sure I would definitely know if my money was missing because I usually like to count my money and know how much I have.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say 37.
Going 37. Okay, Steve, is that higher or lower than 37?
Oh, man. That's a tough one there. I'm gonna say a little bit higher.
Going higher. Okay, let's see what happens here. The actual number of married women that say yes, they have took money out of their husband's wallet without him noticing that it's missing is 49. It is higher. Good job, Steve.
Of course it's 49 again.
Alright, now, here's the situation, Steve. You have a base up card of a queen, and you have 2 cards to go in order to win your second game and go to the money cards.
Change it.
Alan has an 8 showing. He has 1 card to go in order to win the game, but he does not have the power to change that 8. You can play it yourself, Steve, or force it on Alan to play it.
Oh, God, this is a tough decision. Man.
Pass it. Pass it.
Alan just needs 1 card. I mean, 8's not really all. I mean, it is a bad card, but I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna take a shot and I'm gonna play it.
Okay, he's gonna play it. Okay, and do you want to keep
Come
that?
on, ace.
Do you want to keep that queen?
Yes, I'm keeping it.
Okay, you gotta call them both right in order to win the game. What's your decision? Higher or lower than the queen, Steve?
Lower.
Lower than the queen. A 3.
Higher. Bye-bye.
For the championship, higher than a 3. Good job, Steve.
What do you say, Steve?
All right, Steve, so that brings you up to $9,000, and you're going to play the money cards in just a few. Alan, you have $500 for a nice party gift, Alan. And our
cards suck.
Yeah, and our congratulations. All right, so Steve will play the money cards again. That's his second win.
All right. Awesome.
Let me just bring the money cards up since y'all can't see it.
Good job, guys.
All right, Steve, if you're ready to go, let's bring the money cards out.
I can't wait to see what you do with these money cards. Let's get to it.
All right, Steve, a number between 1 and 52 to cut the deck, and we'll get started.
Let's try it again. Number 8.
Going with 8. All right. And once those cards come up, we give you your $1,000. There it is. And for $1,000, your opening card, Steve, is an ace. ACE.
Of course it would be.
All of it lower, please.
Yes. All of it lower than the ace. It's a 4. $2,000 in a 4.
All of it higher.
Okay.
You could have lost a whammy with that money.
Yeah. Everything higher than a 4. No, it's a 3.
Lost the whammy.
Are you kidding me?
We will.
It's a 3. But you still have $1,000 and you have a 3 to work with now, Steve.
So it doesn't happen, and again, $900 higher.
Okay. He's not changing it. He's going $900.
Thinks it's a 2 if he's only going 900.
You hoping a 2 come up, don't you? Higher than a 3. It's a 6. You have $1,900 and a 6, Steve.
Change that with number 3.
Okay, he's going to change the card.
Cool.
The 6 is now a 2.
Everything to the top. Higher.
No, it's the -1.
Everything higher than a 2. It's an ace! ACE!
Woo. All of it. Lower.
I don't blame you, Steve.
It's an ace to the second power.
Everything lower than an ace. It's a queen, yes. Now, Steve, you have $7,600 to work with. Now, the question is, do you want to keep that queen, Steve?
No, I'll keep it.
Okay, you must bid at least $3,800 on this play of the cards, but you must, or you can bid more. How you want to bet?
I'm gonna go $7,000 lower,
Okay, $7,000.
so I don't bust.
Okay, $7,000 lower. Let's hope it's lower than a queen. Good job, $14,600.
And stop.
There we go, Steve. Nice recovery. We had your previous winnings of $9,000. That brings your total to $23,600. And we're going to take a break, guys, and we're going to do our final game of the night. Don't go away.